I feel like for the folks that want a D3 is they want a point. Maybe you've dropped off of the game. You want a point to jump back into the game where it's fresh. Maybe FOMO has really like, you know, pulled you down and you feel like you can't jump back into Destiny. And right now I'm looking at Destiny 2. It's a behemoth of a task versus a D3 where everybody's faced with the same task. It's an onboarding. All right, hold on. Let's do this shit. Let's do it. D3 features. Space flight. We need space flight. All right, we're brainstorming, baby. We're brainstorming. We're in devs today. Let's talk, baby. Let's talk. What do we got? Freak offs in the tower. Tower freak offs. I think what you're trying to say is player housing, which I agree with. But if you want to have a freak off there, you can. And that should be an option. Open world. There we go. No more loading screen. You've lost your fucking mind. On the topic of open world, you guys, you want a No Man's Sky experience. Am I getting that right? You want to get lost in the world of exploration. You want to be tinkering around and fucking you find some random hidden dungeon behind some rock on the middle of some planet. No, that's too big. That's not what she said. More like Elden Ring. How's that gonna work, guys? So let's talk about that. How's that gonna, if it's more like Elden Ring, that's one whole fucking game. Can we just say open worlds? It's not about, because Starfield technically has big worlds, right? There ain't none on them. Can we just say mystery? Can we just say mystery? There needs to be something out in the world that is mysterious, intriguing, maybe even a dreaming city approach. The world changes. It can't just be large patrol spaces, patrol zones, you know? There should be real consequences during patrols where enemies can do real damage and we have to gather to push them off. All right, so you want like a Helldiver approach where we're fighting for control of a planet and we're pushing back the Vex. I get where you're coming from. Here's the reality. What's going to happen at the end of a season when there's no one's caring, no one's running to do anything? Let's just chop this up under live events. Can you imagine somebody jumping into the stream and going, oh my God, Atheon's in the EDZ right now. He's just running around whooping everybody's ass. He just smashed a new light over his Sparrow. He's going crazy. And then we all have to, like, we're all like, we got to go help him. We got to go help him. That would be kind of cool. So like live events, you know, road balls. Yeah, there you go. Road balls. I don't think a bigger skill tree is going to be good, guys. People are confused. People get confused already as it is with 3.0. Maybe more things like added to prismatic, maybe a new subclass. I'm gonna put that in here too. Third dark. Everyone's gonna say cross. You're coping right now. You're coping. Third darkness subclass. Look, I know it has to be paracausal, right? At this point though, I'll take Seaver. Can I also say this? You remember years ago, we had Black Armory and there was speculation that it was gonna be an entirely new rarity. Black rarity. I don't know how it's going to coexist with exotics and legendaries, but something that takes that next level of rarity. I was actually talking to Kujay about this the other day. So damn potent, you can't even bring it into Crucible. There will be a feature playlist that is in rotation from time to time, and that is where you can bring your black rarity weapons. This is a rarity that will not be tethered to Crucible. There will not be issues of balancing it. It will be extremely potent inside of PvE. Call it obsidian rarity or ancient rarity. Yeah, whatever. It could be ancient rarity. Maybe frontiers, we come across some new weapon type that's like ancient rarity. I don't know how you want to spin it. The point is a new rarity. Gear sets. Yeah, I think gear sets would be good. I think gear sets / gear overhaul. But yeah, can I also put this? New class. No, I'm not talking about a new subclass. I'm talking about a new class. Time, Hunter, Warlock, something else. I don't know what that fourth one will be, but that's a D3 thing. I don't know if it needs to be a hybrid. No, I think it needs to be its own thing. I mean, like, come up with something. Like, and look, may even want to add a new class down the road. Companions. Oh, that's a great one. Not only a companion, but companions that you could level up and gear out. You can level and gear those companions. You're in a situation where you want to run a Grandmaster Strike, but you're tired of the blueberries that keep throwing. Go out in the world. Get you that companion, whoever that may be. level them up, gear them out, and now they'll go run and do the activity with you. He's describing Warframe again. I know. I don't know, guys. I will say this. Trading will be interesting. Oh, man, that's such a tough one, dude. I personally think trading would be crazy in this game. I think that would spice it. I think trading, it could be the worst decision ever. It could be the best decision ever. It could be wild. But here's the thing. Glimmer's going to have to mean something. It's going to have to mean something here, guys. You're going to have no caps on Glimmer. It can't just be something just to manage resources. You know, player housing is going to have to, you know, essentially be market controlled and potentially millions and millions of Glimmer, depending on where you buy your house. Do you want that little small closet there in the tower as your house? Sure. There you go. That's you know, 10,000 Glimmer. Or do you want that penthouse, baby, at the top of the D1 tower? And look, the thing with player housing I'm going to bring up too is like, I love the idea of going out and there's like a 1% drop when killing Oryx that his dick falls off. And then I say, you know what? I'm taking his dick and I'm going to stick it on my wall. And then when everybody comes over, they're going to be like, damn, you killed Oryx. I know that dick. And there's the flex. That's really important, guys. This is really, really important. And I know I'm being like over the top right now, but like going out and slaying beasts. There's a reason why Shaxx has that Aztecross skull above him. We need something like that on a bigger scale for our home to showcase what we've accomplished throughout the systems. No trading, please. Sounds awful. All right. The trading here, debatable. Debatable whether or not. I feel like that's a very divisive one. So everything else on this list, how do we feel about it? Would you be happy to see this inside of Destiny 2? Space flight, ship upgrades, tower player housing, open world, which just really means a world worth exploring. Live events, world bosses, third subclass, black rarity, gear sets, a new class outside of just Hunter, Titan, and Warlock. I mean, it could be Hunter, Titan, Warlock, Necromancer. But there's a variety of ways you can go with that. Companions, leveling, gear system. Trading is debatable. We don't necessarily have to do that, but I'm throwing it in there just simply because it would create a lot of buzz. Trading would create a lot of buzz. But you need an economy, like a true economy there. And normally, like with the way trading system works, is like, you know, you're gonna have skilling systems and whatnot. And maybe, you know, maybe that just never will work for Destiny. I just want functional attachments on my guns. So you want to mod your weapons. Am I understanding that correctly? Outside of just clicking up a barrel perk. Maybe that could be part of the black rarity here, guys. Because a huge reason why scope options were taken away from weapons inside of Crucible is because they would change up zoom and they had to decouple zoom from range. And there was a lot of issues with that, and everything just defaults now to barrel perks. They do have some scope still on weapons, of course. But the point is like, that was like a big issue was the balancing. And that's why I'm saying black rarity here, whatever that rarity, ancient rarity, whatever. If you want to have the ability to fully mod out a weapon, just ban it from Crucible. Make it only in a certain playlist, and that way there's no issue with the balancing aspects of that weapon outside of just PvE. Why are we talking D3? Because there's a lot of people in the stream that want a Destiny 3 still, and I still maintain that a D3 won't answer all of our woes. I don't think it will, guys. I think if we had a D3 vanilla launch right now, it would be the equivalent of a D2 launch, if not worse. I think everyone would play it just to play it, and then if it didn't have literally every aspect that we've had to wait years for. Can you imagine getting a D3 and being told, we'll have Fireteam Finder next year. We'll have subclass 3.0 or customizable subclasses in another 2 years. Again, it comes down to delivery. And obviously, hopefully, Bungie wouldn't make that mistake. But I don't want to go through the growing pains of getting D3 just on par with D2. So instead, can we take the features that you guys would want to see in a Destiny 3 and put them in a Destiny 2? And this is our list.
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.